Hi, this is Mark Rushton of markrushton.com. Welcome to my podcast of original ambient and electronic music. This is podcast number 63, titled That Was a Different Life, and it was produced November 1st, 2014. I told you I'd be doing more frequent podcasts involving single tracks, so here I am again. I'm going to be talking about and playing parts of That Was a Different Life, which was the final track on my 2008 album, Flow. And it's over 15 minutes long. And it's probably the most listened to track I've ever made, and I'll explain why. I've had music in Pandora since 2008. I think Flow was the first album they accepted. And I'm telling you, they don't make it easy to get independently released music into Pandora. They'll take submissions, but man, it takes forever to get it reviewed by them. Then if you're lucky enough to get it approved, it takes even longer to get it into their system. So you got to be patient. And then here's the crazy thing. You have no idea what people are going to like, right? Even though it's some sort of algorithm based on data or whatever, and people have a way to add tracks to stations, give thumbs up and thumbs down and all that, it's so weirdly random. But that's kind of what I love about Pandora as an artist. You have no idea what will connect with the public. Now, I rarely listen to Pandora as a music consumer. I've got Spotify and other things for listening. I might play the freebie ad-sponsored Pandora through my TV every now and then, but I'm too particular about what's chosen for me. But I realize that a lot of music consumers don't necessarily care, or they like the ability to craft a playlist over time based upon however Pandora does it. And that seems to be a big market niche these days, considering Pandora's audience size of over 75 million active monthly listeners. What I do know is that Was a Different Life is my most played track on Pandora. Recently, I signed up for Pandora's new AMP service, AMP, and according to data from it, in the previous 90 days, That Was a Different Life has had 8,700 spins with an overall thumbs up of 55%, which I guess is good. Since the song has been on Pandora, which is almost 6 years, it's had nearly 93,000 spins. This data is what's brilliant about Pandora and the modern world. There's no way any terrestrial radio station would be playing this 15-minute track, much less getting me 93,000 spins in the past 6 years. It's a whole new audience via the internet. In the past, a track like That Was a Different Life would have died. Few would have heard it, except who bought it, and then there's no guarantee of repeated plays or compensation from it. But on Pandora, people have heard it, and it's somehow connected with an audience who want to listen to this kind of music. That's what's great about this modern era, this invisible advocacy that gives life to art forms that were neglected in the past. I'll talk what I think is the significance of this in future podcasts. For now, I'll play several minutes of the track without me talking, and that will end the podcast. Just a reminder, my website is markrushton.com. I have an email list at mailinglist.markrushton.com. You can follow me and listen to my music on subscription services like Pandora, Spotify, Rdio, and others, or purchase tracks through all the major online retailers, Amazon, Bandcamp, Google Play, iTunes, and so forth. Thanks for listening to this podcast.